Sagittarius, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click on the description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Here we go. Sagittarius, so scandalous. All right, so a sense of lacking, a sense of not belonging, being exiled and pushed out has sparked something in you. Okay? You were dismissed from an idea. You were left out of an idea. You were left out of a group. You were just kind of set to the side. And that did something inside you. It made you really look at how those things happened, and it made you want to change something inside, not to go back and fit in with this group, but to feel like you didn't need the group in the first place. There was something that surprised you, okay? You had a choice to make when you were left out, and you chose yourself rather than trying to fit in. And that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like you didn't fit in. You gave it your best, and you tried your hardest, but when you didn't fit in, you said, well, you know what? Then this isn't where I belong. And it took people pushing you out for you to recognize that. But it sparked something in you. Idea, a thought process that really, really surprised you. You were shocked that you had that in you. And it made you be more willing to go into the unknown than to go back to this group and ask to be let in. There was a lot of inner conflict that you had to work through, and you're okay with what came out the other side. And now you don't mind bringing this conflict forward to the group as you make your way even further from them. Sagittarius. It's almost like because you didn't fit in, they pushed you to the side. And then you recognize to yourself, well, you know what? I don't need that because there's something better. And that really surprised you. So you started going into the unknown. And now that group is reaching back out, you're just like, no. And if it pops off into an argument, it'll pop off into an argument. And you'll be like, hey, you know what? You left me. You left me first. Now I'm gone. Like you're ready for that. Because you've settled the inner conflict. Now you're ready for the drama to happen. Yep, see? There you are. You don't care how much time and energy you put into that group and that people. Because like all this stuff might have been good and might have been what you wanted before. But the only reason to walk away from 8 golden cups is because you know that there's something better out there. And in all honesty, look what you're walking towards. You know, I talk about this being the great unknown. Doesn't this look exactly like this card in the horizon? You're walking into the unknown, and walking into the unknown is better than this conflict and this group that you're leaving behind. And you recognize that even though you thought that maybe you thought that you had influence over this group, maybe you thought you were in charge of this group, maybe you were. Maybe at one point you were. Maybe at one point you did. Maybe at one point you were the king of this group. You're not anymore. And you just accept that. And you recognize that it doesn't really matter because somewhere else there's another group. There's another something. And it has to be better than what you're leaving behind. It's almost like you just have faith that, you know what, there's a better place. That's what I'm saying from this. There's a better place for me than where I was or where I am. Yep. And you're not going into this with blind faith. You're going into this at the end of your journey. You already know. You already learned some lessons. And you are accepting the dance of change in order to move forward. Sagittarius, you may not have ever recognized that you were better off without them if they didn't push you away in the first place. But now that you know, you're much more comfortable wandering into the unknown than you are going back to the comfort that they once gave you. I'm proud of you. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. And I like where your head's going with this. I like where your feet are going with this too. I'll see you next week.